And hello everybody, welcome back here to the Mound Race Series. It has been a long time, but we are back here once again to get the chase back underway as we have 2 races remaining in the season for Season 6. This is the last race of the Eliminator round, and we're here today at Phoenix International Raceway. And I'm not here by myself, I do have somebody in the booth with me today. I have the driver of the number 1 Chevrolet for Earnhardt Ganassi Racing. He is the Sega man himself. Trent the Hedgie, a.k.a. Trent Dunham, is here with me today. Thank you, Trent, for joining us. And what do you expect today out of this race?
Well, at a track like this is one of the fastest mile racetracks on the circuit. And, you know, with your league not running any cautions, so, the exit of turn 2 can be a difficult spot, whether they go 3 or 4 wide. So don't be surprised if that front row wrecks.
Yeah, this definitely will probably be a factor. This track has actually been a handful for me to actually get where I wanted it, but at this point, since it's taken a long time for this to actually happen, we're just going to see what exactly does happen. I don't even know exactly. I said probably off camera what I think is going to happen, but we're just going to let the race talk for itself and let the action speak. But there's a lot going on in this race. If people have forgotten, it's actually been a while, but we did have a chaser win the last chase race back at Texas. James Qualls, one of the contenders for the championship, did win the race last time here in the Mound Race Series, and he is locked into the Homestead Championship Final 4 with that victory. So James has nothing to worry about now, but the other 7 competitors still battling for those final 3 spots. What do you think these guys are thinking right now coming to this race? This is their last chance. What do you think is going to go through their heads today when this race drops the green flag?
Well, I can tell you one guy who's going to be under a lot of pressure, and that's the current points leader, Tim Fiegel. I don't know what he's going to do because he only has a 5-point difference above second place, which is actually a tie between James Silverfox and my girlfriend Red Bell in the 20s. So we have to see like where they're gonna start in the field. But like I said, Tim Fiegel, he's gonna be starting close to the mid pack, so he's gonna be under a lot of pressure. He's gonna have to try to dodge whatever wrecks that might happen and get up there in that 78.
And if you notice here on screen, there's a lot of green banners right next to each other. I mean, I can see right there. There's easily 6 of them right there in the frame right here, and they're all starting near each other. But like I said, Tim is the guy that's leading the points right now in terms of people not locked in. The battle rate behind him, 2 points behind him, is Red Bell and James Silverfox, who are actually tied coming into this race, but the tiebreaker went to Red Bell because she has the higher round finish with 11th to James's 24th. So those two are pretty close together. And, you know, those two are definitely going to have to race each other because it could come down to those two once again for that final spot. But don't count out Steven Gonzalez and Zach Buchanan. They're right behind them on the outside looking in. Zach is actually only 2 points out of 4th, and Steven's only 7 points out. So these guys are all going to be racing hard. They're all starting near each other. And then you got people like Danny Wells, Justin Perry, who have had horrible luck. Justin got a point penalty for intentionally wrecking Zach at Texas, and he actually got negative points because he finished 41st. So Perry, he's really far down and now out of it almost. He almost has to win. And then Danny Wells has had a horrible round. He was one of the dominant guys in the regular season. He's on the verge of getting eliminated. Now he's in trouble of making. He's also in kind of win or go home situation. So do you think we'll see any strategies or anything today from some of these drivers just trying to go out there and just trying to win the race because they have nothing to lose? Or do you think a spoiler will come in and maybe a non-chaser will ruin that for one of the chasers?
Well, I don't know. The situation between Perry and Wells, they either need to win this race or the next one or get at least a top 5 in order to get back in it. and with our front row consisting of Zachary Fitzwater and Chris Washer there. I don't know who's to say. And Perry, isn't he the highest starters? The highest starting chase contender, or am I mistaken?
Well, it's technically Qualls, but he's kind of locked in already. I think it actually goes to he would be the technical highest chaser that's not locked in. He's right there. He's 2 rows behind Qualls, but yeah, he's already put himself in a good spot. But he's gonna need a good fast race car and to get away from Rex and try to get up there. He's gonna have to win this race along with Danny Wells. And you had a little nickname for this front row, didn't you, with Fitzwater and Chris Washer? You told me about.
Oh, yes, I did. Zachary Fitzwater in the 19 on the pole, and right beside him is Chris Washer in the 17. A little Fitzwasher dishwasher right there.
Well, hopefully they don't wash it up too much in the first corner. Won't wash up and take each other out, but we'll never know what's going to happen. But we will if we get this race going. We got 47 laps in this race. We'll be ready to go green, and we are going to go now, and we're going to cut to a break, and then we'll be right back in just a second to get ready to show your starting lineup for today's Quicken Loans Race for Heroes 500.
Drivers, start your engines!
And there is a command to start the engines. You see your starting lineup on the left side of the screen. Fitzwater gets the pole today, and Chris Washer will start outside of him. Look through the starting lineup. Most of the chasers are starting mid-pack or further, so we'll have to see what happens to those guys. But we're going to get ready to go racing, and like I said, Tim Fiegel is the preliminary points that are coming to this race. We'll see if he can hang on, but we're going to let Trent take command right here of the start of the race, and we'll see what happens. 47 laps.
It will certainly be my pleasure as the pace car is already making its way onto pit road. This is going to be the Quicken Loans Race for Heroes 500 as Fitzwater, Chris Washer, they're our scrubby front row. They're going to lead us off to the green flag. And oh man, Jacob Lawler, he already got a good start from the 23.
And the 19, the 17 are about to make contact. Oh, and there goes the 10 car. Michael Walton just got turned.
Oh man, who's all going to get involved? And there goes the 33.
Sean Hindley and teammate James McLeod got involved. Chris Dollarton got caught up in Walton smoking. He's sitting there on the back straightaway on the dog leg.
Oh man, Abraham is
not
off to a
over
good start.
Chasers!
Oh no, no red! Aww.
Red
And there's the 48 as well. Cody Lamas.
Steven Gonzalez got involved.
And oh man,
Norman. Ian Dutta's involved.
Oh man, Ian Dutta in the 42, Silver Fox. Oh, and Silver Fox did not need that. Both him and Red Rex. So
and they're sitting on pit road.
There's not Keith Batson. He's also up in smoke.
Wow, there's just that. Well, that was a product what we thought was going to happen right there too. There's Aaron Reed's also got caught up in the wreck in the 41. Cody Lamas in the 48. Mr. Bad Luck here also involved. Danny Wells has damage on the 4 car. The rear end's drooped on the back of that Mountain Dew Chevrolet.
But he looks like he's still going strong. Oh man, another wreck.
Okay. Oh my. Okay.
Oh man, how did Tim Fiegel do that? And there goes Danny.
Well, and Danny's up and over, and that that just probably sealed a lot of the deal for a lot of drivers. And Tim.
How did Tim Fiegel make it through that wreck? I mean, he was between 2 cars completely stopped on the track, and
Silver Fox right there. He's coming to pit road. Yeah, I knew we're not going to be able to keep up with everything. There's Perry. He made it through. Qualls made it through. And the leader out of all this is Chris Washer. I think that the 19 car is nowhere to be found. There's Joshua Mudd. He got caught up in the wreck. There's Tim Walsh. There's Zachary Fitzwater,
we already
have right there.
23 is trying to go for it.
Joshua Collar, Noah Boggs are also involved. Good lord.
Oh my god.
Alex
I believe
Drayton.
that's more than half of your field right there.
Comments, yeah. Well, it was either that or a Boarfest, so this is what I went with.
There's definitely going to be a bore fest now with hardly any drivers left. But now we see the 5 car trying to go to the inside. That's Charles Jackson with the help of the 23 of Michael Cozy. So,
well, the outside lane is really good here. They see Chris Washer get the run off the corner.
They nearly tried to make it 3 wide, but they couldn't get it done as Washer goes back to the lead. But now Cozy's trying to get to the inside of Jackson. And, oh, man, a little side swipe from the 23. He's not showing any favors right now. And who was that in 4th and 5th place? I thought I saw the 47 and the 24.
Yeah, Tony Blazer and Joseph Lombard right ahead of Joshua Balkin, who's also up there in 6th. They're all still up here battling for spots. Like I said, it looks like the way to make passes, you have to kind of rough up the leader or whoever you're battling with. You have to kind of door swipe him like Cozy did. He'll probably do the same thing. Yep, there it is right there. Oh, you gotta be careful.
Man, that 23 is driving really aggressive right now. But we have to see like who is our highest running chase contender who's left.
Well, there's Qualls right now. He's in 7th. We go back here. Justin
It
Perry's right
might
now
be
running.
Justin Perry in 11.
Well, Perry's running right now in 10th. Tim Fiegel is 11th right now. There's Andreas Allen, and there's Silver Fox, who's back on the track. Silver Fox, let's see where he's cycled around. Right now, he is going to be, it says 31st. Now he's 24th. See, just staying on the track, you gain a lot of positions, and it helps you out a lot. So Silver Fox right now is running 24th. Let's go back and see if we can find any more chasers. There's Trent Dunham. Here's Jack Richards, Ian Dutta. I think a lot of cars are glitching going back to pit road. Here's Steven Gonzalez. He's running 20th. He may end up being a factor in this, just kind of riding around at this point. Now he's 18th. He's gained a couple more spots with that wounded race car.
Steven Gonzalez, he's getting that golden horseshoe treatment for the chase contenders. And oh man, we got a freaking gaggle of cars here.
Blazer.
Oh man, they come up to lap traffic, and Blazer gets into the 33.
Chris Dodge and Blazer just about got each other wrecked. And Washer, I've noticed the 17 car's been falling back. I don't know if he used his stuff up or what, but people have been passing him left and right, or the traffic just slowed him up because he's slowly falling backwards now. He's about to get passed by a slow car.
Did Charles Jackson get away from that lap traffic?
Yeah,
I think he did.
Here. Jackson right now is ahead of Cozy, and they're catching Steven Gonzalez up ahead. Lumbar's now moved up to 3rd. Cozy dropped back to 2nd. Oh, we gotta be careful here. We're only 10 laps in. It looks like a junkyard.
I know, we're gonna have to check to stand in to see who's allowed to retire now. How about you do that right now?
This is my show. Anyway, we'll go back through here. We're gonna do the top event and see. Well, we only have 24 cars running left. That's what I expected, but. We got contact!
Contact!
Cozy turned Jackson for the lead!
Jackson. Oh, he took out the race leader. Oh, God, no one hit him.
Jackson gets turned around. If he sees that 23 car again, you know he won't let him forget that. Well,
Michael Cozy just made Charles Jackson spill his mayonnaise. He's not going to be happy.
Well, that was a sad sight. And Jackson's going to fall back. Let's see where Trent was. Trent was running in 14th, so that's about for the 14th spot or 13th possibly. Holy cow. That's how far back Jackson just fell. What a tough break.
Oh, man.
See when he cycled back. Yep, he's 14th and just lost 13th to Trent Dunham, so that's a tough break. He's probably going to take his anger out on the one.
Charles, I swear, if you wreck me, I will end you.
Okay, we'll go back now. Let's check the people that fell out of the race. Sky Commons from 25th on down is out of the race. Sky Commons, you see Zachary Fitzwater, the pole sitter, is out. Got to keep an eye on this while we're doing this. Tim Walsh is out. Oh, they're going to wreck again. There they go.
And there goes Steven. And there goes and the 43.
Oh, there's Tim Fiegel. He got a piece of it.
Oh, no! Oh,
and he got caught up in the wreck.
The points leader. He did not need that.
Oh,
wow.
My goodness.
Oh, and Tim is done.
Still running on the racetrack, too. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man. Tough break for Fiegel. And
did the 55 he got damaged. I forgot he was the one that kind of got involved in that.
He got turned.
Well, let's see if these. Well, I feel like the 78's definitely out. The 55 is. Wow, he's still not out. There's Acosta. Well, I'm surprised to see that he's still running. And Silver Fox, they probably let him know that the 78 just fell out of the race, just like that. So now that's going to change things up. Yeah, these go. We got a lot of replays too.
91, 3 laps down.
Yeah, he's can't really fall back any further than he is. Galligan's the only car that can pass him, so. And they wrecked again. Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
He got through that one.
Did someone else hit the 43?
We're going to rewind it and take a look. Oh wow, the 21 car, Andreas Allen, who was ironically running 9th.
Oh wow.
He just barrel rolled. And that was right in front of Silver Fox. And
man, Cole Downey barely missed him in the 18.
Just like that. And look, the 43's not happy with the 21. Okay, so we keep getting distracted. We're going to try to hurry and get back to this now real quick. Other cars fell out of the race. Joshua Mudd, that's Tim Walsh. Seth Cole, Danny Wells is going to end up 30th, so his chase hopes are over. Alex Drayton, Jacob Lawler, Noah Boggs, Aaron Reed. Red Bell's going to be up 35th. Now, I'm pretty sure she's going to fall out of it and be out as well, unfortunately for her. Keith Batson, Michael Norman, Zach Buchanan's hopes of making the chase in the final round is over. He's going to end up 38th. The 10 car is Michael Walton, James McLeod, Cody Lamont, and Sean Hindley. Hindley, I think, actually won this race last season, and he's out of it. So that's a tough race. And you see more cars falling out.
All this is going on, and we still have 30 more laps of racing.
Yeah. Andreas Allen has dropped out of the race. Tim Fiegel has dropped out. He's falling down as we speak. Randy Carpenter's out of the race, as well as Ryan Acosta. So these guys continue to drop down. We could attempt to go back and watch a couple of the replays.
Either.
Yeah, Michael Kelsey's still the race leader. Actually, what we'll do, we'll go at the end of the race, we'll go back and check the replays out because there's still a lot going on. It's hard to keep up with everything.
Yeah, because so much happened all at once. So yeah, I can see why you don't have cautions on now. Because if this was like a normal race, then yeah, you'd have to like stop a lot and go through a lot of replays.
Yep. Michael Cozy and Joseph Lombard right now are battling for the lead. Not far behind him is Joshua Balkin. He's hanging around. So does Tony Blazer. Chris Washer runs out the top 5. Cozy's teammate up ahead, Jack Richards.
Last week's winner, James Qualls, in number 6 is 6 currently.
Yeah, he just kind of stayed out of trouble. But hey, this is momentum for him going into Homestead. He has all the momentum in the world right now for that 6 team, trying to get Roush his first championship. It would actually be Ford's first championship if he can pull it off next week at Homestead. Ford has never won the championship in the Mountain Race Series, I believe. I think that's correct. I know a Dodge has won. I know Chevy has won. And then Toyota won last season. Yeah, Ford has not won a championship yet. So that's
a Ford won a championship in season 2 of my series. So I don't know who's to say. It could happen here if Qualls continues to stay out of trouble. He has his teammate ahead of him in 5th.
Yeah, Chris Washer also running well. So these Roush cars, a couple of them running really good. I said Batson had his issues. He fell out of the race as well as Acosta just recently. There's the 6 right now of James Qualls, the 2-time winner of this season, and most importantly, won last week at Texas. So that got him locked into the championship race for Homestead. He's just kind of riding around just trying to get the best finish he can. He's definitely having a good run going right now.
And 2 things just hit my mind now. The chaser that who's mostly going to benefit from this is Justin Perry, who's running in 8th. And the second thing that I was concerned about is when are these guys going to have to come down pit road, because they've been racing for 23 laps going on, and they have still not made an indication for pit road yet, other than the cars involved in trouble today.
There's Justin Perry right here behind Tim Freilich, who's running 7th in that 9 car we hadn't really talked about today. Oh, and they just wrecked, and there goes Steven.
Oh, there goes Qualls, too.
Qualls and Steven Gonzalez, 2 chasers just got involved in a wreck, and Steven's smoking this time. And there's Freilich, who we were just saying he hadn't talked about, where there he is. Well, that just...
And oh, man, so Steven, he's done for today, but I think Qualls can keep going, but that's 2 more positions that...
there's Perry pitting.
There's maybe green flag pit stops.
Yeah, it looks like I saw Dylan Young up here. There's Ian Dutta. There's Jack Richards, Tony Blazer, Joseph Lombard, a couple of the leaders. Looks like Michael Cozy actually stayed out another lap.
And so did Qualls. He stayed out as well. He didn't come down even though he was involved in that last wreck.
That must have slipped right by the 23. There he is. There's 23, the 8, and the 17. They were the top 3 right now.
So we're going to have to see who else is going to come down after them.
There's Lombard right there. I think Dylan Young's a lap down currently, because I was wondering where he was running. It's wondering to see if some of these guys further back going to run strategies and stuff to try to make it around and maybe catch up. Like Charles Jackson, I believe, may take a chance pretty soon and may actually try something out. There's Qualls
well, now
right
we know.
there.
Well, now we know that the pit window is between 20 to 23 laps. So if they can stretch it out, they may only have to come down one more time or try to stretch it out.
I think the battle for the lead is going to end up being between the 23 and the 24. Oh, there's Lombard getting into it. Dylan Young. It probably just cost him a chance at the lead right there, because I think Cozy's going to end up ahead of him.
Oh man! That reminds me of Brad Keselowski and Jeff Gordon at Texas.
That ended up costing the 24. He probably was going to catch the 23, but the 2 car changed that quickly. Oh,
and the 24 is indeed second. So Lombard, he's putting pit strategy to good use. And Dylan Young, he almost got into the back of Cozy.
Yeah, I was looking. I saw that he almost got into the leader. But yeah, the 2 car right now currently is in 10th place. He's the first car 1 lap down. But since there's no caution, it means nothing. And there's no lucky dog anyway, so it also means nothing. But
no, man, he is desperately fighting to get that lap back. But if he keeps him on the outside, that may just open the door for Lombard.
They're catching the slow car, Joshua Collar, too. He could get him pinned in behind the 43, or he's going to get himself wrecked. Freaking idiot.
Oh, no. Well, and that's going to give the lead over to Lombard.
Well, Dylan Young probably got what he deserved right there. But that just killed Cozy's car, unfortunately. Yeah, it really killed him. And he's in 3rd right now, but he's
it looks
slow.
Like the 8 of Joshua Balkin is trying to get around the 23 as well. He'll probably do it once they get to turn one.
He already made it. Cozy has a lot of
First
damage. He can't even keep up with him. Look at the damage on the side of that Dr. Pepper not Chevrolet, Toyota.
fail.
Hell.
But oh man, Joseph Lombard, he's gonna run away with that lead, and he has almost a 2-second lead over Tony Blazer.
Yeah, Blazer got by the 43, and yeah, Dylan Young just changed a lot. So there's Dally. He's on pit road. I don't know what he's doing. Dylan Young's sitting on pit road right now. There's Qualls. Qualls still running around. He's in 9th place, still on the lead lap, even though he got in the wreck. Wow.
I guess he got the golden horseshoe transplant from Steven onto him.
Well, you say that, and then he'll end up being the next one wrecking because you jinxed Steven.
Good. Now we see teammates, myself and my teammate in the 42, Ian Dutta.
You can't talk to yourself like you're in third person.
Yeah, I know, it's weird. But shockingly enough, now we see that Ian Dutta, he's the first car a lap down thanks to Dylan Young wrecking with Lombard.
Yeah, all three of the Earnhardt Ganassi racing cars all made the chase this season, but they all unfortunately been eliminated early on in the chase, but all running right now currently in the top 10 as they're revving doors right now. I don't know why. Let's just wreck each other, why not?
Don't do that, me. That's stupid.
Now, I'm wondering to see if maybe some of these guys back are like Charles Jackson and Trent Dunham. I wonder if they're going to make some kind of strategy call because they're pretty far back right now. Maybe they can do some kind of strategy for the last pit stop and get themselves some track position. Maybe get up there and try to steal a win. That'd be interesting to see if these two, especially since they're further back, if they can do anything.
Well, if they can try to stretch it, they're going to have to watch out for the lab traffic because right now the lab traffic can really make a difference, as we just saw with Michael Cozy and Dylan Young. And Michael Cozy, did he lose a few more spots right now? Where's he running currently?
Place. Chris Washer got by him, but he's I'm looking at his lap times right now. He ran a 27.9 last time. These guys ran like 27.1, so he's about 7 or 8 tenths off the pace right now. So he's definitely is slower. So that is a tough break. Cozy, one of the dominant cars today. Also, I was looking down there at some of the guys that fell out of the race. See, Steven Gonzalez dropped down to 20th now. Collar's going to get around both Tim Freilich and Dylan Young, who have both taken their cars to the garage. So that leaves us with only 17 cars left on the racetrack. As there's
17.
Yep. Hey, I know my math. Oh, Cozy's about to wreck with Sheldon.
And man. Speaking of 17, he was he nearly sideswiped the 18 of Coladelli, but he got around him.
Balkan's right here. Here's Tony Blazer, and there's Lombard. Lombard's actually been stretching the lead out. He ran a 27.138 last lap, and Blazer ran a 27.250, so there's about a 10th difference right there. So definitely the 24 has the speed right now. And Lombard's had a really good sophomore season. I didn't mean to cut you off there, but he has 3 wins this season. He's leading the series in wins. Didn't make the chase, though, however, because he had a horrible regular season, but to think if this 24 car would have made the chase, it would have been interesting to see if he would have been battling for this championship because he's been really strong in this chase so far. Like I think he got a win. I want to say it was at Zinjoltis or somewhere. He got a win during the chase, but what it would have been to see this 24 make the chase and actually compete for it.
Anyway, as I was saying, we need to check to see if there's any lap traffic in front of the 24 that he needs to worry about.
James Qualls is the next car to catch him, and he's actually running identical lap times to Lombard. Like even though he has a little bit of damage, like see 27.176 to 175, like they're running identical lap times. Ironically, wow. Like I said, there's only
they're practically dead even. But
here's what I'm worried about. Yeah. Richards is a little bit slower. He's 27.6.
Oh yeah, Qualls is definitely going to catch him, but I don't know if that's going to slow down the 6 enough so the 24 can catch him, but I'm not sure. But yeah, the field has definitely dwindled down, and most of the drivers are pretty much spread out.
And like I said, some of these guys are outside of the chase. Like they're no longer battling for the championship stuff. They're still battling for that 5th spot in the championship standings. Like Balkan, Dunham, Washer. These guys are still battling for to try to make the highest finish in the points they can. Still to have bragging rights for that. Sheldon as well. She's still out there running. That's what a lot of these guys. And Dutta, I mean, they're all running. Try to seed themselves the best they can for the end of the season, just to have bragging rights. Oh, don't wreck.
And Qualls has caught Richards. They made a little bit of contact, but thankfully they didn't wreck. But now the question is, when the 24 catches the 83, is that going to spell trouble for him?
Yeah, and he has no pressure behind him because Tony Blazer, I mean, he's stretching out on the 47. I saw somebody on pit road. It was Collard. He's going to end up being in front of the leaders as well, and he's really slow.
And oh man, and Lombard he's extended his lead over Blazer by almost 3 seconds.
3 seconds now.
So yeah, he does have he does have a bit of distance, but now Lombard he's gonna have two lap cars to worry about from the 83 and the 43.
I tell you, who's coming alive right now is Joshua Balkin. He's the fastest car, looks like, on the racetrack right now. He ran a 27.1. He's a 10th faster than the leader. He's catching Tony Blazer really quickly. So that if the 8 car might run out of time, though, it's going to be the only problem. The winner, I believe, is from Kentucky this season, but he's the fastest car on the racetrack right now. It's just no track position.
And we have less than 10 to go, so anything can happen. But as laps are winding down, the question is, can these drivers stretch it out, or can they, or do they have to come down one more time, just gas and go?
There's Chris Washer. Great run for him today. You know, I was saying the front row was going to die today. Only half of them did, so I was wrong on that. But it's pretty good to see that he kept his track position. He stayed out of all the trouble today, and he was able to run up here in the top 5. So great run for Chris Washer. Definitely needed it. And you can still say Michael Cozy's still having a really good run up here right now, still running in the 5th spot. I think some of the leaders pitted. I think Jackson just pitted. Or where did the 5 car go? Oh, there he is. Did he run out of gas?
Okay. I was about to say what was Lombard?
I think he. Oh no, I think
is he out of gas?
I think Jackson wrecked with Silver Fox, or something happened.
Oh boy, did he? Oh yeah, he did.
Wow.
Oh man, and he was running in 6th.
Well, the bad luck continued. Dunham and Dutta barely got by him. Dunham, Dutta.
Dodge.
Well, that's a tough break for Jackson. I think Silver Fox still running. Silver Fox is not letting that car slow him down. He's still running out there.
Where's he? Where's he currently running?
14th.
14th now. So he will have a solid top 15 finish if nothing else happens.
So looking at it right now, we know Qualls is in. I think Silver Fox is definitely going to make it. The question right now, I think it's going to end up being between Tim Fiegel, Steve Gonzalez, and Red Bell. I think is where it's going to come down to, and I don't know.
And I just noticed that the 8 of Joshua Balkin has made it around Tony Blazer for 2nd.
Oh yeah, he did. He passed, I think, about a lap ago. I think he was already ahead of him. Oh, he had some help, I think, from the 43 car caught him off guard.
Oh, Collar did it again.
Well, Balkin already had position, but the 43 kind of finished it off for him and everything. And it doesn't look like these leaders are going to have to pit. So this is going to really come down. It looks like if anything crazy happens, I think somebody was just in the wall. Oh no, there's going to be slow cars up ahead for the leaders, though.
Yeah, we're going to have to keep an eye on Lombard as he gets around the 83 of Richards.
And Balkin will see if he cut the lead down some more. He did. Look at that. 3.07. Now it's 2.6 seconds. He's coming. Oh, and they wrecked ahead of the leaders.
Oh, Lombard! Oh! What did I say?
Lombard has wrecked. Galligan also wrecked. And just
what
like
did
that,
I say? And that's going to give the lead over to the charging 8.
Well, now that changed everything. I think Blazer, if he has anything for the 8 car, he needs to do it now. This is the battle for the lead.
Oh, man. They got 2 to go.
Joseph Lombard was 2.5 laps away from his 4th victory of the season. Instead, he gets crashed by slow cars. And
is there anyone in front of the 8?
How ironic we're at Phoenix, and we're in a Dale Jr. car. The last time at Phoenix last season in this race, it was Dale Jr. winning in a rain-shortened event. But this race is not over. We still got slow cars up ahead, and Tony Blazer is 0.8 of a second back. As the white flag is flying.
We're coming to the white flag now. It's gonna.
I saw smoke on the front stretch. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go back to it, but oh man, this is what it's all about right now. The 8 of Joshua Balkin, and he has caught the 29 of Shelton, and Shelton lets him by with no problem.
Yeah, Joshua Balkin, I believe he was eliminated in the first round of this chase. Only out there to finish as high as he can in points and to get another win. That's what he's going to do today. Lady Luck was on his side as Joshua Balkin will pick up his 2nd win of the season here at Phoenix and takes the Quicken Loans 500 race for the Heroes.
Race for Heroes 500, but
whatever.
You got it. But oh man, that is a tough break for Lombard. And you know what? He ends up 9th, 2 laps down. Yeah. It looks like that they had to come back down pit road.
Well, he's falling back now. Let's see a couple cars past him. But Tony Blazer ends up 2nd today. But Joshua Balkin picked up his 2nd career win here in the Quicken Loans race for the Heroes 500. Wink, wink. And he steals a victory because he had the car. He did have the car. We're not going to take that away from him or anything because he was definitely catching the 24. He was just going to run out of time, though. But Lombard, unfortunately, got caught up in a slow accident ahead of him, and that's all it took for the 8 car drove by, and he passed Blazer, so that pass on Blazer ended up being the race-winning move thanks to help with Joshua Collard.
look who finished 8th place. Jack Richards.
Yeah, we were watching him just driving around out there. He ended up running in 8th, and Lombard actually dropped to 10th right there. Charles got by him, but nonetheless, what a crazy race we had from start to finish. That was definitely wild.
All 3 of the Earnhardt Ganassi cars ended up in the top 10.
Joshua Balkins is your winner. Tony Blazer second. Chris Washer, great run for him in third. He started second. Trent Dunham came away with a 4th place finish. Justin Perry, okay, he did about everything he could today. He just couldn't get up there for the lead. I think he's still going to come up short, but Justin Perry did put a valiant effort to try to make the chase. We're going to have to still check the points. I don't want to say anything's official yet because it's definitely not. This will be after the race for sure.
And didn't we talk about that Justin Perry and Danny Wells had to either win or get a top 5 to get back into it, and that's exactly what Perry just did today.
Perry definitely did what he needed to do, but like I said, it's going to be close. Like I said, I want to say for sure, I know 2 people for sure that made it. Qualls obviously because of the win, and I want to say that James Silverfox drove around and just, he kind of just cruised his way to a spot. Other than that, I don't know anything. I still may be wrong. I don't know. All I know is he beat Red, so I know he already has Red in his rearview mirror. But anyway, Michael Cozy in 6th place. Despite the wreck, probably one of the favorites today to win the race up there. Got caught up in a wreck. Still ended up 6th. Last car in the lead lap, Ian Dutta, Jack Richards, a couple winded cars, as well as Charles Jackson, 7th through 9th. And unfortunately for Joseph Lombard, he does get a top 10, but nothing will take away that he should have been the winner of this race. And we'll have to go back and take a look at that. That was just an unfortunate event for him. He still comes away with a top 10, but it's a tough break for Lombard. That's definitely going to hurt. But
most likely. But even though he wrecked within the final 3 laps, he still ends up with a top 10 finish. So you can't really complain about that. With so many cars multiple laps down, that was kind of given to him despite him wrecking.
Yeah. You look through the rest of your field. Qualls is up 12th. Other chasers, Silverfox 14th, who I'm still wanting to say about 90% sure he's going to be in the championship race at Homestead for the Evernham Motorsports stable. Looking through some more. Steven Gonzalez is up 20th. Steven's going to be the factor. That's who I'm thinking. Him or Tim may be the last 2 spots. That's what I want to say right now, but I'm not sure. You see Tim finished 2 spots.
I don't know. They did finish close to each other.
Yeah, but they were separate, I think, by 7 points. And then Red ended up maybe the odd one out of this, what I'm wanting to say. Looking through here, Danny is up 30th. We know Danny will not make it to the next round, as well as Red possibly looks like she's going to be out with the 35th place finish. Looking through Zach Buchanan, 38th. See, those, I feel like those are going to be some of them that are not going to make it for sure. I know Buchanan and Wells for sure are not making it. But the other ones, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. We're going to go back and take a look at some of the replays that really changed this race outcome. And, yeah, we'll try to keep it short and sweet, just kind of go through them. And then we'll get you to the end of this video. Alright, we're going to go back and take a look at the first wreck accident. We saw Michael Walton get hooked over here off of turn number 2. And it looked like he actually got hit by the... Well, he saw the wreck happen ahead of him. I also wanted to point something out. I saw this with Trent. Look at the 24 car, how sideways he was right here. He was almost dumped on lap 1, but he was like he didn't make it that far.
Oh man! And look who was behind the 24.
The
Joshua Balkin.
Yep. And the 12. Okay, the 10 I think reacted to the wreck that was happening ahead. And these camera angles suck.
Just go to TV1. TV1's the best one.
Well, the 12. I think he saw the wreck happen ahead of him. He bounced off the 12, reacted to the whatever happened ahead of him, and then he came down across the 88's nose, and everybody did a good job for the most part avoiding him, especially a lot of the chasers right here. And then, they wrecked behind him. I thought they were going to come out here. They started wrecking back here.
Oh, it looks like contact between the 99 and the 29, Batson and Shelton.
Yeah, she bumped into the back of the 99. They were all checking up for the wreck, and she actually, ironically, got her teammate hooked, Chris Dollarton, right there. They get wrecked right here. They spin. James McLeod nowhere to go. Hit the 10 car. And then his teammate, ironically, for Tweenix Racing, Sean Hindley, plowed in the back of the 51. So that's what happened there. Norman and Daly were riding the wall right here. I don't know what they were doing. But this is the crucial wreck up here. We got to see. I think everybody was avoiding the wreck. Wow, they're 3 wide. That doesn't work here.
Were they going 4 wide in front of them? No. I thought I saw 4 wide.
He's going to come up in front of the 41 and cause this. Yep, Dutta.
Yeah,
he was clear
there it is, right there.
And right across, look at all the chasers that were just right here, nowhere to go. Buchanan gets a side swipe. I'm trying to see where they actually get involved. These two, I think.
It looks like that the 42 and the 14 came up onto the 20 and the 55.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Hit Red Bell, and Zach Buchanan hit Steven Gonzalez. Right up into Silver Fox, and Danny had the wreck cleared until the 20 and the 42 made contact, because Danny was going to make it through the wreck. And then right here, the 4 car gets hooked. Collard had nowhere to go. They're all going to start plowing in. Reed was almost through the wreck. He ends up hitting his teammate. The last thing he wanted to do when he's battling for a championship. Both the Stewart-Haas racing cars for the battle for the championship got taken out. Gonzalez gets hit by Cody Lamas. How did Lamas get involved? What in the world? He was sliding our.
Was he drifting in that turn?
Yeah. Right into the back of the 55. There's Batson. Oh, this is where Buchanan got his damage. I just keep playing it. Man, Norman got people. Dylan Young.
Cole Daly. And Dylan
Young.
Young, he hit Michael Norman, and then he came up onto the 99. So
that car almost flipped over, too. And Cody Lamas, bad luck continues. He had the 18 car up under the 48. There was a lot of RCR cars got involved in that wreck. And a lot of their Stewart-Haas cars as well.
But yeah, that's what happened to the majority of our chasers.
Yeah. Let's see if anything else happened. And I think this is when the leaders got wrecked. Qualls got wrecked. We'll go back and we'll find another replay and we'll show you guys. And we did know the leaders were going to wreck. It just was the wrong 2 guys. I thought it was going to be Washer and Fitzwater. It was Lawler and Fitzwater. They're going to wreck right here. Gallagher gets his hit right there. Look how close. Look at Lombard and Balkan again together missed a wreck. Just like that.
You know, man, and there goes the 88 of Mud. Yeah, Mud had nowhere to go.
Qualls right here get through this wreck. There's
and then
back there. He got hit.
Yeah. And then I saw one wreck where Fiegel just barely squeezed by. Was this it?
Yeah, this is it right here. Look at the one opening right here between the 3 and the 15. Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna have the round of board.
Here comes all the
with
plows.
The 78, but yeah, just as soon as the 78 made it through that gap like immediately shut.
And Danny Wells, I think, was still okay, and this is where it ended his race for sure, because he was still going. But that ended it for him and everything. Drayden got in it, Norman again, Carpenter, Walsh. I think Trent Dunham up there got through the wreck. He stopped, I think, and missed the wreck. And the one, I just noticed him up here. He slid through between the 19 and the 31. He was the other car that he got through, because look at all the guys. Richards, and then Seth Cole got in, Sheldon, Noah Boggs. Yeah, he definitely was like one of the only ones that got through that wreck. Because here's in the 43. I think the 2 might have stopped as Dylan Young. He got a little bit of it. And the 4 car actually flipped.
And he's stuck. Oh, well, he was. But anyway, like I said, we're going to have to run on board with the 78 to see how exactly he missed that wreck, because that gap was so small.
All right, we're on board with the first row Chevrolet of Tim Fiegel. That might have saved him at the time, but look at this. Wow. I don't know how he got through that. I really don't.
Not a single speck of damage on that car either as he makes his way around Andreas Allen.
Well, that's what happened there, but we saw what happened to him later on. We're going to go back and we'll check a couple more replays out and see what happened to some of the other chasers. Now, this group right here, they're all lead lap cars at the time. Steven Gonzalez gave them all plenty of room. And then, like, ironically enough, I thought it was Qualls that actually hit Steven. It was not. I don't think so. It was, well, Steven came down, Costa was going up. And
it was Ron Acosta. It looked like he came down on the 16, and then the 9 came up.
Yeah, maybe he didn't know there was another car on the outside behind Qualls. That turned those 2 around. There's Collard getting more damage. 43 ran the entire race, I just realized, with all the hits he took in this race. But here's the crucial part right
and then
there. Fiegel got involved, hit the 16.
Yeah, and that's what sent his car up and slow. That's when we said that Fiegel was not going to be happy because Steven pretty much caused that when he came down on the 16.
And Dollarton, wow. Oh, he got hit right there again. Oh, it was Randy Carpenter. That's what happened to the 39. Oh, head-on collision. Wow.
Oh wow, we did not see that either.
Yeah, I didn't see why Carpenter actually went out of the race, and that's exactly why. I want to see if Sheldon got hit by that. Wow, she did actually get hit. The 16 hit her right in the door.
Oh wow, barely a side swipe.
That was a hard impact for the 39 and the 16. Hope those 2 are all right. But there, see, Steven got involved in that wreck, and Tim Fiegel. That's where it changed a lot of stuff. This was another crucial wreck in this race. That's really going to change up the points. These 2, like I said, they were battling right there, really close to each other in points. They only finished 2 spots apart, but we'll have to wait and see what happens to those guys. And we'll go back to another replay and see what else happened. Now, Qualls is absolutely faster than these 2 guys. This was the end of the race. I said Lombard, he's really far back. There he is back here with Richards. But Qualls, for whatever reason, I think he wanted to hurry and clear Galligan, but instead just got himself wrecked. Just another mistake by him to do that. And here's you get Sheldon involved as well. I think she continues on. Galligan's car slides down. See, Lombard's sideways right there. He's avoiding the 6 car. But apparently he thought the 12 maybe was going to spin around some more, and there's the impact. Unfortunately for Lombard, he could not avoid the 12. I'm just looking at the 8 car. Look at the 8 car back here. Look how close he was to getting involved in this wreck.
Wow, that was really close.
I don't know why he took the high route around the 6 car, but he did. You see right here, look at this. And so did Blazer, followed him right through.
Oh, wow. I guess he didn't want to lose the draft of the 8, so
Oh no,
I don't know.
It's very gutsy to do that. And there's Lombard sitting there. Instead of cruising to a victory with a 1.5 second lead, he's going to be sitting on the dog leg, destroyed. And we thought we saw another wreck somewhere. I guess we didn't. I don't know. I thought there was another wreck. We're gonna take a look.
thought
We saw smoke.
I thought we saw smoke in the front
There it
stretch.
is. There's smoke.
It was. It was.
Washer got wrecked.
Oh, Washer. Wow.
That was
what
a
happened to him?
4. He was third. Well, he had just took third. He got into Collard, and Collard again gets involved in another wreck. He didn't lose a spot though. Like I say, he crossed the line. He was third. He was able to come around. I don't know who was 4th at the time. I think it was Trent. Well, that was kind of weird. So, yeah, there he is right there. So that made a really close battle.
Yeah,
for third.
it was me.
Wow. So I guess that's why Washer got so far back. He was a lot closer than I thought, and he was able to stay ahead right there. But that's all that majorly happened, and we saw the rest of it. The rest of his history with Balkan as he won the race over Blazer, and that is it here from Phoenix. And we'll get back now to live action and get you to the end of the race. Alright, we're going to take one last look at the results again. Congrats to Joshua Balkan, the whole Earnhardt Ganassi 8 team for winning today's race, their second win of the season. And the points will be at the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching this race. Make sure you give this video a like, subscribe, keep up with more if I upload more. And comment below about what you think and where you finished and all that stuff, all the good things. Want to thank you, Trent, for joining me today's race. I know it was a wild race, but definitely enjoy that you were up here with me in the booth. And hopefully in the future we can do this again if I do another season. But until then, hopefully we can.
Yeah, not a problem. I was glad to be here.
And you finished 4th, so you can be happy about that too. Just not as happy about red, obviously, but at least you finished good. Yay!
Yeah, I did.
But you could have got 3rd, but you know, 4th's okay, but you could have got 3rd.
Yeah. The guy in front of me spins out, and he still finished in front of me.
He tried to give you a chance at it. But anyway, that is it for today's race here at Phoenix International Raceway. The Quicken Loans race for the Heroes 500 is in the books. Joshua Balkan won last time. Congrats on the victory. The points will be at the end of the video, and we'll reveal the final 4 for the championship race at Homestead Miami Speedway. We'll see who will be the Season 6 champion here in the Mountain Race Series. We'll have to wait to see, to find out. But until next time, guys, bye! My goodness. Oh, I missed it. Son of a bitch. Probably not, but I just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, and I hope you like this video for today. I will see you guys next time, very soon, and thanks for watching this diecast review. I will see you guys later. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye! The lifetime way. Wow. How did I get up there? Oh, this is impossible. The Captain Bro Hair Bay review. This is going to be a problem. And Brian Acosta. P200 in front of John Dillon up the hill. Justin Perry's on his back bumper. He's going to get wrecked. Oh, he gets pinned behind the 51. That's all it takes. John Dillon's going back to victory lane. This time the Mountain Race Series. John Dillon takes the Daytona 500.